I'll be straight with you. I think we're past the point where I just want to use you to further my own goals. I may be starting to like you. Now, I don't want you thinking your pal Rose is going soft on you, so let me just say this. If you ever get it in your head to screw me over, I will gut you with this here song, string your entrails up like Christmas tinsel. Nothing personal.
your service, sir. Serve and protect. May I be of assistance? May I be of assistance?
Treasure, a trove of unimaginable stuff buried somewhere right under our noses. So let the hunt begin, and trust me, it's gotta be super good, or else why would it be hidden all this time? Interested in joining the baddest gang of outlaws in the wasteland, come find me at the top of the world. Chem addicts welcome. Freeloaders need not apply, unless you're freeloading from some other unfortunate sap out there, in which case, who the fuck cares, am I right? And before you get any funny ideas about trying to take me down, just remember who survived all alone out here. Let me tell ya, it ain't the responders, and it ain't the Brotherhood of Steel, that's for sure. So, let that sink in for a minute or two.
Detection error. System is currently offline. Authorization denied until ventilation process is complete. Please return later.
Hey, friends! Rose here with the traffic and weather. Looks like almost everyone's still dead, so traffic's at a standstill. Good luck with that commute. As for the weather, we're looking at scattered rad storms in the forecast, so cancel those weekend picnic plans. This next tip is for all of you people out there who aren't made of metal or aren't already pullified, scorched, mutated, or who knows what else. Life after the bomb is full of radiation and getting worse every day as civilization as you know it continues to crumble and melt.
So I found this old holotape to record onto. Look, I know this is stupid. You can't hear me. Not anymore. I don't know. Maybe this is more for me. I just miss you, Lucy. More than you could ever imagine. And I can't help but feel responsible. Somehow. They were firing up the snowmakers, and I knew you didn't like skiing, so I didn't even mention I was going. I thought you'd talk me out of it. I wish I had told you, though. We're both hard-headed, but one of our stubborn asses would have caved, and then we'd be together one way or the other. Maybe it's for the best. These people I'm with probably wouldn't understand us either. I've had to get even tougher than before. I've had to steal and kill. And worse still, I've had to hide who I am behind this facade. I'm alive, I guess. But who am I now? Am I still the same Alfreda you knew? Would you even still like me? I hope you'd understand. You gotta be strong to survive. And if that means playing mean and leading a bunch of other monsters to prey on the weak, then that's what I gotta do. Oh. Sounds like the boys are getting back. I better go. Put that mean face back on. I wish the bombs never took you from me, Lucy. I love you. Always will.
Alright, I'm back. Just had to check a track to see who it killed. The answer is no one worth worrying. Rose here. Not that I'm a creep, but I was watching you through the viewfinder again and saw you enter the mine. Can you still hear me? Whatever. It's not like you can radio back. Anyhow, if I recall, we completely lost track of the Blackwater bandits back in '96. Freddie wasn't looking too good last time we saw her alive. Not her usual bright and spirited self. Real sick. Her hair looked awful. Something happened in that mine hideout of theirs. Not sure what, but if you can figure it out, I bet you'd be able to track down that key fragment. I'll catch up with you when I see you crawl out of that cave. Feel free to drop by and we can conduct some more studies. Story time with Rose! Once upon a time, there were two groups of people. One group of good people who needed food and supplies, and one group of bad people who had food and supplies. The good people asked the bad people to share, but the bad people said no. The good people realized the dead people don't need food and supplies, so they grew a spine, went to where the bad people lived, and killed them. Then the good people went to bed with full stomachs and whatever else they needed. The end. The moral of the story is be a raider because everyone else is a loser. If you want to know more, you know where to find me. Just checking in with all my listeners in the Appalachian Wasteland. I feel like I need to educate you some more about all the chems out there. If I don't, how will you know what to bring me when I ask for it? And you can use them too. Now, maybe you were too young before the war, or maybe you were one of those straight-laced weirdos who was too good for chems. Well, buckle up because it's a new world out there, and you're gonna need all the help you can get. Take Buff out, for example. If you came fresh out of the vault, your body is probably weak and ineffective from all those years of living in luxury, eating your canned cram. Like veal, take yourself some Buff out, run longer, and hit harder. You'll be a star athlete in no time. No training required. Just look at how strong I am. I can crush a human spine with a single metal claw, and it's all thanks to Buff out. Be careful though, it's incredibly addictive. Don't blame me for any side effects. Hello, world. Wait, was that supposed to be funny? I was trying to think of a joke and came up with that instead. Whatever, don't mind me. I've been doing a lot of chems. I want to let you all in on a little secret. There's a reason why I'm alive and no one else is. They all sucked. Not all of them were losers, I guess. Some of the raiders were cool. Of course, I'm not sure I'm allowed to say they were all bad. But I'm here and they're not, so you figure it out. I was the only one smart enough to survive and not succumb to radiation or starvation. Then again, I've got this sweet hideout where no one can touch me. It used to be pretty boring and lonely out here, but ever since that vault opened, there's an endless stream of entertainment. Honestly, I'm hoping someone out there survives, because I've been thinking a lot about starting a brand new raider gang. And we're gonna need some easy pickings when we're back in business. Maybe someone would be willing to help me out, and maybe I'd be willing to let said someone live with Raiders rule again. Maybe not, though. I'm a fickle mistress. Rolls out! Have you been following my advice and taking all your chems, kiddos? Are you not quite feeling yourself anymore when you run out? Well, I've got bad news for you. Congratulations! You're addicted! What now, you may ask? Well, you could try to write it out, but I wouldn't recommend it. You could recruit an unsuspecting lackey to keep bringing you more, a favorite of mine. Or you could shut up and deal with the fact that you're gonna feel like crap until you find more. It used to be you could just go to the doctor and get a prescription for Adderall, but good luck with finding either of those. Maybe you'll get lucky and figure out how to concoct your own cure. But I sure as hell don't know how. So don't ask me. And if you manage to survive the withdrawal, maybe you'll think twice about taking advice from strangers. Or strange robots. Just another helpful bit of advice from your friend Rose, who did not in any way tell you to take all those chems. Appalachia, this is your deadly neighborhood raider, Rose, and I'm back in business. Now, I know it can be lonely out there, but I'm here to keep things interesting. If you miss the explosions, mayhem, and pure chaos of the early days after the bombs dropped, then I'm here to help. Stay tuned. Toodaloo for now, girls and boys. Aspiring raiders out there, you know you want to get rich and live a life of luxury just like your pal Rose did back in the day. A little bluebirdie from Vault 76 let it slip that there's a treasure, a trove of unimaginable stuff buried somewhere right under our noses. So let the hunt begin, and trust me, it's gotta be super good, or else why would it be hidden all this time? If you're interested in joining the baddest gang of outlaws in the wasteland, come find me at the top of the world. Chem addicts welcome. Freeloaders need not apply, unless you're freeloading from some other unfortunate.
Next up, looks like the Commodores with uranium.
Salisbury steak, America's most popular Salisbury steak. Two of the reasons are flavor and creaminess. No other Salisbury steak has Saddle Up's rich, creamy texture. And no other Salisbury steak offers an official sticker on the package. Vince, study of thousands of citizens with normal digestive tracts, noted steak specialists reported not a single case of irritable bowel, internal bleeding, or indigestion due to consumption of Saddle Up Salisbury steak. Taste for yourself, and you'll be the next to realize why Saddle Up Salisbury steak is the leading manufactured steak product in America and leads sales of all other factory-made Salisbury steak products by millions of barrels per year. Try it in a gelatin mold or alongside a lovely spoonful of salt. Saddle Up Salisbury steak, the creamiest canned steak with flavor in the entire world. Look for the official sticker on the box. The sticker guarantees quality Salisbury steak. Previously on A Better Life Underground. I don't care what happens. No one can ever know about this, you hear?
But boss, if anyone drinks the water after it was contaminated, they could get sick. We have to tell maintenance so they can fix...
No one hears about this, or it'll be our heads on the chopping block. And now, episode 313 of A Better Life Underground.
All right, Tommy, spit it out already. What's this secret meeting all about?
Barbara, we've been working together here in the reactor for what seems like forever, so it's safe to say you trust me, right? Even if I were to say something pretty crazy.
You're starting to freak me out here. Maybe the radiation's gone to your head?
Oh, you know reactor brain is just a myth. It's Eric. I think, well, that is, I'm pretty sure he... Remember when we were all playing Catch the Commie in his quarters a few weeks back?
Are you talking about the game we messed up where no one was the commie?
Yes, that game. I dealt those cards myself, Bob. I just know I didn't mess it up.
That was pretty strange, but I don't understand what you're on about.
What I'm on about is this.
What is that? A card from our board game?
Not just any card. It's the commie card. I found it in Eric's trash after the game.
Are you implying that he cheated? The man's practically a saint. He always holds the door open for you, even though they're automatic. Even for the robots.
There's more to it than that, I'm afraid. A few days ago, I saw him sneaking around the conservatory near the garden. Then, a day later, the overseer sends everyone that message on our pinboards to be on the lookout for food.
You're being paranoid. He's always in the garden. He volunteers to help old Miss Ashley pull the weeds. Do you honestly think that Eric, the head of Vault Security, is stealing our food?
Not just stealing it, Bob. Don't you remember him bringing that salsa and corn chips to my place last time we played board games?
Of course I remember. It was delicious.
When have you ever seen them serve salsa and corn chips in the vault?
Well, I suppose he could have had it for a while and been saving it for a special occasion.
Barbara, please, just think about it. He's never been the commie when we play. Not only is he cheating in the game, but he's also serving us stolen food. That makes us accomplices.
Oh no. I ate so much of it. What do we do?
Well, we gotta tell the overseer. Who knows what else he's been lying about, or how many crimes he's committed.
Tommy and Barbara make their way to the overseer's office, only to find Eric already has her attention.
Well, speak of the devil. Tommy, we were just talking about you. Nice to see you as well, Barbara.
Overseer, we have something very important to tell you.
Tommy, wait. Before you say anything, I want you to know that we appreciate you coming directly to us about this. And Barbara, you don't need to worry about anything. You had no idea. You can't be guilty of a crime you didn't know you committed.
So, you told her already?
I did. I admit I heard you confessing to Barbara while I was doing my rounds.
Oh, well, I gotta say, that's a relief. What do you mean confessing?
didn't have a winner and catch the commie, but imagine my surprise when I saw that salsa at your place.
What? You're the one who brought it!
I find that hard to believe. Eric wouldn't steal candy from a baby. This morning I found him giving cotton candy bites to the children at the daycare.
Barbara was there too. She knows the truth.
Yes, Barbara. Speak up and don't be afraid. I promise you won't get in trouble for telling on Tommy. Now,
Bob, please.
He...
Come on. You can say it.
Okay, I'll say it. The one stealing the food is...
Next time on A Better Life Underground.
Are you sure about this surgery, Agatha? Once I replace your face with your sister's, there is no going back to the old you.
I'm positive, Doctor. I may have the brains in the family, but she had the beauty. With her face, I'll be unstoppable.
Hey there, Susan. What you doing?
Howdy-ho, James. What's the game?
I'm so hungry I could eat for days.
Come on now, James. Don't be sad. Look over there. It's the fancy lad.
Oh, hello there, children. How would you fancy some of my delicious Fancy Lad snack cakes?
Wow. Thanks, fancy lad.
Wow! Thanks, fancy lad.
I'll take my snack cakes across the world for the fancy boys and the fancy girls.
Fancy lad's the best in town. That fancy lad really gets around.
A solar eclipse. A Manhattan skyscraper violating height restriction laws. No, it's Roborilla. Made from 8,000 tons of Detroit steel, American ingenuity, and pure elbow grease. Fresh off his conquering of the giant Manzalord, the mechanical mammoth returns for his greatest challenge yet. American politics.
I'm sorry, Roborilla. While your legislation manages to somehow end world hunger, solve the pollution crisis, and balance the budget, I'm afraid I can't vote for it. Which is why when the session begins, I plan to filibuster the... Wait, what are you doing?
Congratulations, Roborilla. I can't wait to sign your proposal into law. By the way, you've got something in your teeth. Is that Senator Colburn's leg? Watch as this titanium titan navigates politics, corruption, and backroom deals the only way he knows how. with no regard for human life. See it all and more in this thrilling motion picture event, Roborilla Goes to Washington. Gather around your radio once again for another exciting tale from the world of hubris. This week, listen in on the latest episode following the exploits of our favorite villain. Join in for another exciting installment of Zorpo's Revenge.
Behold, my subject. It is I, Dr. Zorbo, the former and future Emperor of the Universe. Captain Cosmos thinks he defeated me in the legendary run, but his cheating ways will not go unpunished. I shall travel the universe to gather my forces and create the Star Mangler, the most destructive war machine ever conceived. And I will have my revenge.
Gee whiz, Susie. The night sky sure is beautiful up here on Lookout Point. Not nearly as beautiful as you are, though.
Oh, Tommy, you're the sweetest. It's a little chilly tonight, but the view is breathtaking.
Here, let me warm you up a bit.
Did you hear that? I think someone is out there.
No way. It's your imagination. Now, where were we? Oh, no! Susie!
Tommy, save me!
Young man, this is preposterous. I refuse to believe that a giant bug destroyed your car and kidnapped your girlfriend. Now, if you're done wasting my time, I have actual crimes to prevent. Huh, giant bugs? Preposterous.
But it's the guy on the street, Sheriff. You have to believe me. A gigantic insect did kidnap Susie. It was the size of a bus, and there are more than one. Those things are everywhere. You have to save her.
That's enough out of you. Deputy, escort this chem addict out of here immediately.
No! Stop! You have to listen to me. Big bugs, ants, spiders, cockroaches. Those bugs are not normal bugs. Oh no. It's too late.
Mother of God! What are those? Humanity is threatened with annihilation by those born from the unnatural union of nature and radioactive fire. Creatures so terrifying that words cannot describe the horror those macabre, mutated menaces will bring. Those coming to a theater near you this summer.
Ready to start the new school year?
Gosh, Martha, I don't know.
There's a quiz tomorrow and I'm so nervous. The butterflies in my stomach won't stop fussing.
Oh, if it's a quiz, I don't think it's butterflies. It's probably bees.
Bees?
Yup. Sounds like you've got a bad case of the brain bees. It's a medical term made by doctors.
Oh, I had no idea I was even sick. How do I stop them from buzzing?
Easy, with Mentats. They're a natural pick-me-up that helps you clear your mind and focus. They're also great for memory. One dose and you'll remember just about everything. From the answers to the quiz, to the time you squealed to Old Man Johnson that I broke his window.
Jeez, Martha, are you ever going to let that go? It's been 6 years.
Not as long as I have my Mentats, I won't. And soon, you won't forget it either.
Enter a world of stories as weird and wild as man's imagination can conjure. A world where anything is possible. Where science and the mystical combine in surprising and unpredictable adventures. Enter a world of astounding, awesome tales.
Are you ready for more tantalizing tales of terror? Myths of monsters and machismo? The history of a heroic hunter? Good, because it is time yet again for another exciting journey with Rip Daring, cryptid hunter extraordinaire. Joining the intrepid adventurer is his field medic, Guinevere, a nurse as equally skilled in medicine as she is at deflecting Rip. And lastly, the loyal Percival, Rip's personal butler, tailor, navigator, and monster lure. Join the crew, dear listeners, as we follow them on an exciting cryptid hunt. Tonight we have a death-defying adventure from overseas. Episode 12, Rip Daring and the Metal-Munching Menace. It's the 21st of January.
Greetings.
And we have arrived at the
Detection
last
error.
sighting of
System
the
is
elusive monster.
authorization.
Hey, you're back! I guess you found it, huh? I'm just gonna assume you did and move on. Let's check with the trappers next. They had a camp out near the Devil's Backbone, so they could keep an eye out along the road from the southeast. We never did find out what happened to them. We were spread pretty thin by the time they disappeared. Someone or something probably got to them. Maybe they left a note behind, or some other clue. They were real outdoorsy types, like camping and hunting, so be careful searching the camp for their piece of the key. If it wasn't obvious, they were really into traps.
Percy, I'm Rip Daring, the man who decapitated a Doulahan, drowned a Kelpie, and is the reason Bigfoot hides in the hills.
Sir, I am picking up an anomaly on my scanner. There is an 84% chance this is the Bulgasari. It is quite near our current location.
The blue car seat is near? Enough reminiscing. We need to keep our wits sharp as we are deep in the Amazon jungles. Percy, I don't see any blue cars or their seats. Are you sure you're not malfunctioning again?
Rip, it's called the Bulgasari, and for the 234th time, this is Korea.
Egad! You mean to tell me that communist cryptids trying to destroy capitalism can be found all the way out here? Oh, that terrifying thought. My keen hunter senses have picked up a large tapir-like creature in the thick brush. That's not a bowl of gassy. Percival, what is this?
Sir, that is the Bulgasari.
Just as I suspected all along. Those eyes are glowing commie red. A sure sign it's ready for the age-old battle against truth, justice, and the American way.
If you are quite done being dramatic, sir, it appears to be consuming our supplies.
No! The strange elephant is eating my last can of Mama Dolce's stew! I was saving that for my post-battle feast! Now it's personal. If this thing wants to go one-on-one with the incredible Rip Daring, I'll give it a fight it won't soon forget. Percy, my elephant gun. That got him. Now, to collect my prize. Top drawer shot if I ever saw one. Wouldn't you say so, Guinevere?
Rip, wait. It's not bad.
Sir, Guinevere is right. Sensors indicate that the creature is not dead. It's not only unscathed, but it seems to have absorbed the shot and grown in size. My updated data now confirms this creature feeds on ripples. It seems to be growing more powerful. May I recommend the cryo shells this time?
Oh, poppycock! I shot it. It's dead. I have never missed my mark. Not even once. That's the rip-daring promise.
Well, there was the time with the creature hiding at the side of the barn.
Exactly. Not even once. Dirty commie move. The bowl of gas. The bullshit. The cryptid swiped at me as I recounted tales of victory. But I'm afraid your razor-sharp claws have done nothing to my perfectly chiseled chest. Nothing except free the blood of a real, true American hero.
Sir, the Bulgasari seems to be fixated on me. I now fear I may be its next source of iron. If it isn't too big of an inconvenience, could I get your assistance?
Naturally, Rip Daring is always there to save the day. Guinevere, give me the cold shoulder.
I regularly do, Rip. Except this time?
We got a bit of situation here I want to report. I'm gonna send this here holotape with a runner to you as soon as I can. Me and the other trappers set up this camp here near Devil's Backbone just like we all agreed on. It's been working out for us. Plenty of game to catch, plenty of unlucky saps wandering in from the east still. But, you know how we said we stay out of Huntersville and don't drink the water near there? Thought it was just some sort of quarantine zone full of sick people, so we made sure not to poke at it. We started hearing some noises coming from the town a bit back, so I done reckon we better send someone to check it out. Well, he come back talking about some big old greenhorn stalking around, trying to rip up the fence around town and busting up stuff real good. First I heard, so I get him to show me, and I don't believe my eyes. These big green